What's up, all? Good morning. Today it's going to be a Berserker. That's what next dictates. I think it'll work here. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just keep going through. Right now we're at 8 of these. I'm probably going Mace here. I think I like a Nemo Centaur with axe, but that doesn't mean I want to start with an axe. I think it's like not the best weapon to start with unless you have a particularly good apt for it. So I'm probably just starting with Mace. I'm going to start out with a stealth and see where we end up. If I find heavy armor, I'll put it on immediately, but as of now, we're wearing an animal skin. And I'm pretty open to whatever we find. If we find a weapon of any type, range, melee. I mean, on I don't know, on trog range, I've done it before, but it's not ideal. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna grab another one. It's weird, but it just makes the most sense to me. Okay, let's grab a little bit of mace. Whip of Flaming. I don't know if that's better than just a mace, honestly. I don't think so. There's scale mail. I'm not sure. Oh, you start with 2 armor. That's so weird that Berserker starts with 2 armor and wears an animal skin. It's so weird. So maybe this is. I see. Yeah, you get 2.6 AC for 2.1 EV. It's fine. Okay, so we found Revel. We found Might, which is a good one. Now it's strength or dex. I'm somewhat inclined to take dex. Yeah, I'm going to take dex. Just, I don't know. I think we'll end up with enough strength. Oh, short sword of venom. Nice. Well, now I don't feel inclined to train maces anymore. I'll train like 2 short blades. Blinking, okay. Yeah. I don't like go all in on my starting weapon when it's a bad one. It's one thing if you start as a fighter and you have like a war axe or a flail. A mace or a hand axe is just complete garbage. Like you really don't need to. Like I'll train a little bit of it if you know, but once I find like a venom anything, like a venom dagger, a venom short blade, I'll probably just use that instead, and then just kind of go on fighting for a while and see what I find. I don't feel married to anything that I start with or find early. Okay, these knolls were nice enough to be separate. +2 robo willpower might be good. A lot of times, almost anything enchanted is good on weird body stuff. Yeah, I lose 2 AC. I gain 4 EV, which is pretty close. And then I also get willpower and stealth on top of it, basically. I'm going to put that on. Okay. Faith, poison resist. And this is exactly why. Like, the robe is kind of nice. I don't have to fight Sigmund now. I mean, I can. I'm a berserker. Like, you can force it and hope you don't get unlucky, but there's no reason to. You could just come back like 2 to 3 levels later and be much better equipped. Let's grab these darts. All right. I think that's it. Oh, that is a lot of gold over there. Okay, we got the shaft. This is another place where stealth is good to have. Just go up. See a graveyard to the top left. I think I'm just going to read Revel here. Wow, it's a lot of altars. Yeah, we'll just see about these stairs. Whoops. And if you didn't put on, like, if you were in this situation and you didn't put on the robe yet, you want to put it on here. Like, if you were like, I'd rather have the AC, you definitely want to put on the robe before you start, like, moving around in unexplored territory. All right, so we'll see. Okay, he didn't wake up. And we're back. Okay. And we found stairs, so we're all good again. And now we got shaft out of the way, so we don't have to worry about it on the later floors, which is nice. We also have Trog's Hand, which is awesome. It's my most used Trog ability by a mile. Okay. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna buy these gloves, I think. All right, let's back it up. Okay, we got a morning star. That makes me more interested in training up a mace. What's this guy got? Oh, Wand of Flame. Okay, we got that guy. Grab a quick Evo. Nice. Love a wand. What's this guy got going on? Short bow. Wand of digging. Cool. Magical power. This is like... This is only good if I find G-Spirit, otherwise pretty useless. There's an Orc Warrior. Probably going to have to berserk that guy. Yeah, well, let's Trog's hand first, and then do this. Okay. A little bit more on that. Hmm. Yeah, let's berserk. Could go plate. I don't know. It's 1 for 2 AC for EV. I lose willpower. Willpower's not that big of a deal, but the stealth is kind of nice. Let's go kill Sigmund, see what he's got hiding. Okay, we got a Bailey. Okay, we're at 1.0 attack. I'm probably going to keep going on it. Hey, what's up, lag.com? How goes the trampling? Tramply. Yeah, I'll grab strength. I don't know. It's looking like this is going to be a strength character. This is an Emelex altar. Acquirement and Evening Star sounds good. Yeah, there's one. There's one for like. I think there's one for maybe each of them. There's a heart. There's one for each suit. Okay, we got ice. Ice flavored orbs. Bah. I actually don't even mind the protection brand this early. It's actually like doubling my AC. All right, well, I don't know. I don't know if we're finding this portcullis. Oh, there it is. This is a really good one if you've got like there's a couple spell schools like if you've got OTR or even like any if you're alchemist here, you can really cheese this vault by killing them through this statue. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't have like the tools. I have invis. Hey, what's up, Acid Grind? Yeah, these are new. They're like the new Rampage four-legged dude. They have different Rampage abilities based on what your highest skill is. So like the range one I think is the best. That's the one it like lets you fire piercing shots and then you build up salvos which fire at multiple enemies. The melee one, which I'm using here, you build up while you're stampeding, you rapidly regenerate 70% of the damage you take. That's basically what it is. It doesn't make it worth it to rampage into everything, but it helps. And the fact that it pushes things too makes it easier to like use it to kind of separate things from the pack. Ooh, these Goblin Riders are tough. Okay, I'm just taking this Mindale. This room never has an acquirement? I think it does. It has to, at least some of the time. Come on, big Bardings. Oh, yeah. We did it. Easy. All right. Chant up Helmet. Enchant up Evening Star. Oh, the Barding looks good too. Yeah, for sure. Barding is a very big deal. They're like impossible to find. This thing is... I could have the old 22 -1. You do get value though when you go into the negatives because it can only be 0. So it's like it thinks it's decreasing it by 8.8, but it's really only decreasing it by 7.7. But yeah, CPA kind of difficult to wear on a weird body. Okay, but we did it. Like we're really doing it. Oh, let's read this 2-stack. Oh, Brand. Eesh. Brand the Evening Star? What if I get... I kind of like protection. Eh. Concussion. Ugh. All right, fine. Hey, what's up, Iggy? You're told Trog is a free win. You were told right. It's well, it's not that Trog is a free win. It's that Berserker is a free win because you start with Trog. Trog is less good. Like if you're in the temple and you get to pick anything, Trog is not like some you know, it's the fact that you starting with any god is incredible. It wouldn't matter which god it was. Okay. So there's fancy leather. As much as I would love to see that fancy leather, I feel like I should just take poison resistance is probably the most impactful. What about Zom? Yeah, no, Zom is like starting with a thing that creates Banes. Is the Shadow guy good yet? Dith? Yeah, Dith is good. Dith is just an all-purpose good god. I think you could take it on anything and it'll help you out. I think people try to use it as like the stabby god. It's just an all-purpose good god. I think it's better if you're casting spells because you get more types of shadows, but you can use it with almost anything. Yeah, Zom isn't really a god. It's more like a situation. All right, what do we got for two-headed ogre? That's summoning. I guess I also have berserk. I'm reading summoning. I don't trust it. Like even berserk, I don't trust because this guy, if he hits me twice for like close to max, I'm dead. Ooh, regen amulet, nice. I'm gonna go down another floor. I usually do go into Lair right when I find it, if I haven't been shafted, but I've been shafted. I can't be shafted again here, so. Ugh. That's funny. Cassandra didn't wake up. Okay, I'm going to Lair. I'm not interested in what I'm seeing. Let's revel. I see a necropolis is afoot. Nice harm cloak. All right, let's see what we got here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it is fine. It's also in this dangerous looking vault. Oh, it's Autark. It's my friend and colleague Autark. He just hits for 25? Well, that doesn't seem like a lot. These other ones, I don't think I can go into. Portal vaults are way too dangerous. I'm not going to expend resources and or die for dubious loot. Even if it's good loot, it's just like, it's too dangerous. It's a pretty typical necropolis, doing 1 out of 3 when you find them this early, especially. All right, we got a Raven. Let's get up in his business. I have digging, right? Yeah. Ring of Evasion, I'll take it. One burst of mines. Okay, enchant up that cloak. Could go check out the furry armor. It stinks. I mean, it's technically better. No, wait, no, it's not. It decreases. This thing is garbage. Yeah, previously distressed. It's got the fades manufactured in. All right, get over here. Let's see if we can pull this guy up. Elephants are some of the more annoying things to try to lure because unless the staircase is against like a wall or something, they can trample you off. There's a Hydra. Okay. We're good on maces at Mindalay. I'm very, like, careful. I try to be very careful about where I use Berserk. I mean, early on, you got to do what you got to do. But I try to lure, at least in the early game. And once you get into the mid-game, you don't want to just be berserking out in the wilderness. You want to have it in controlled, like either lure things upstairs and do it, or do it on stairs at the least, or like where, you know, you're unlikely to get in trouble because you don't want to be either out in the open getting into trouble and then you can't do anything except attack or move, or dealing with slowness while stuff is around. Is that what it was called? Dump? Wow. Sick name. Okay, we have Death Yak. Death Yaks are... Oh, let's... I was going to say, Death Yaks are very dangerous if there is a snail around. Let's Trog's hands so we can not get petrified. Oh, shit. I just opened up 50 tabs. Sky Shark. What does this guy change into? Eye of Devastation or a Shining Eye sounds not fun. Right, I don't. There's no Cure R, right? It's basically summoning or Brothers in Arms. Right, well, maybe I just pull him back to here and give him some of the Berserk business. Wow, very Basilisk-y, Lair 2. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, seems fine. Okay. Probably EV, right? I don't think armor is a thing yet. Wait. Oh, because I have barding. Wow. How lucky. Because I'm wearing a robe, but... All right, something like that. And we got bees. Got a lot of bees. Could teleport or I could summon. I'm kind of out in the open here. I don't know. Maybe I can do this. Once they start going berserk, it's an issue. Yeah, let's summon. Or teleport, I meant. Okay, let's yell. Maybe we can get attention to some bees here. Where are the bees at? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's step on this alarm trap. There we go. Okay, fun little vault. Let's head down. Yeah, I'll grab baby Evo and throwing, and then it's going to be like armor dodging, fighting forever, pretty much. Ooh, slang. Looks like spider, maybe. Okay, these guys are no joke. Damn, a third one? A fourth one. Wow. 4 tyrant leeches. Okay. Wow, 2115 is like actually good defenses for where I'm at. All I need, what I really need is a shield. That's what I would love to find. Six-headed Hydra? I think we're good on that. I think we're good on like anything 1v1 here, except maybe some uniques. Like Rupert or something like that. That's funny. You get trampled, but it doesn't get rid of your stampede at least. Like you can still do this. You just got to be careful about moving before. Like he just trampled me south, but I still have stampede going. Okay. I'm gonna back up from this sleeping elephant and let's quaff ID the 6 stack. 4 stack. 3 stack. Okay, nothing of use. And then what do these scrolls do? Fear, poison. All right, nothing I care about. Nothing that I want to read ID, I mean. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have. I gotta check. I doubt I have. If I have one, I definitely don't have both Trog titles. I'll definitely either go for Centaur of Prey or Wild Centaur, depending on what I don't have and what's easier. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the more even. I think until I find like enchanted armor of any medium type, I'm probably not switching. Ooh, okay. We probably. It looks like we have the fiery ending based on that molten gargoyle being here. Oh, there's this guy too. Let's pull up. I think this ending is generally just a pile of gold. fire dragon or hogs and a pile of gold. I see a lindworm chilling too. Let's not go off into the wilderness. Yeah. Train like 2 more fighting and then maybe a couple more throwing. This looks like a good place for invis. It is like the type of area where you don't want to just berserk because you just don't know what's gonna pop up. You don't want to berserk, kill like 3 or even all of those guys, and then you run out and like there's like a molten gargoyle and another lindworm or something like that. All right, we got this guy who doesn't see invis, right? This is probably a good time to just berserk him down. Got absolutely eaten by a 20-headed Slimedra. Yeah. Were you cutting their heads off? Because 20-headed sounds like a lot. Like, were you using a bladed weapon? Because those Slimedras and slime are kind of like... They're like dire hydras, basically. Yeah, that is true. You do not want to fight Slimedras with an axe that is not flaming, because they will come faster than you chop them off. That's like their MO. That's how you learn, though. That's how everyone. That's how like a lot. That's how I learned. Yes, yeah. That's how you learn. Like that's how I learned in Lair too. Like the first time you run into a Hydra, you attack it. Next thing you know, it's a 50-headed Hydra. They're exactly like Lair Hydras in that regard. If you have a flaming axe, though, then you're in business. Okay, pro cold. Okay, good. We found mutation. And that's it for here. Next up, more dungeon. Now we can go deal with the wonderfulness that is Cassandra. You mean like doing an extended melee run? I mean, you can do any weapon type. It really depends on what you find. The best, you know. Here's the thing: if you go maces or pole arms, you can. Like, what god are you taking? Like, I need to ask more questions. Are you doing like the shining one, or are you doing like, or are you just like in general asking? Because like, you can get if you find, oh wow, anti-magic whip. Thanks, Trog. That was trog, right? You can get like it's easier to find holy weapons like Trishula and what's the mace one? Scourge. Those are pretty good extended weapons outside of this. I think generally in extended, there's a lot of times where you end up surrounded, so axes do very well there too. You know, polearms have the benefit of reaching if you're using something where you're going to have like a summon with you or a god. You know, if you're like playing Hep or something, polearm is pretty good for that. But like a big ass axe is pretty good. But you can do it. You can do it with any of them, really. You know, polearms tend to do less damage. Like I don't look necessarily for a polearm, but I'll use it if that's what I'm doing. But you're not there's not like one right answer really. You know, I would say all things being equal, I often would go for like an axe and just because it's so often that in extended you're hitting multiple things at once. Nice. Urag had a whole gang of silver jabs. Ooh, shield. Nice. Cool. Were any of them actually good? Because sometimes you get all these fancies and they can be less than stellar. Yeah, bury them in your artifacts. I think I'm gonna go grab a reflection amulet and let's put the shield on. Yeah, that's the thing is like you get excited about artifact gold dragon, and then if it's just like an artifact gold dragon plus 0, that's like got like 2 decks and you know something else you don't really care about. It's like you a lot of times you just would rather have the vanilla gold dragon so you can actually enchant it. Wow. Zom Disco. Okay. I'm not trading a dig charge for an ID scroll. So yeah, we'll do D12 and then we'll do Orc. a halfway decent trog character is usually pretty well equipped for orc because you always have the will for it. That looks orcish. I got an invisible stalker following me. Let's just drag him around. Okay, Tremorstone. Not my favorite evocable. Oh, wow. It's expensive, but it's an acquirement. Tambourine, best thing ever. All right, nice shops. Before I ID anything, I'm going to be buying these cheap potions. And then, let's see. I have 6 teleport, a poison, 2 cancel. I'm just going to leave all this stuff here. I'm mostly interested in Tambourine. And then we'll see what we find in Orc. If the Orc shops aren't good, that's cool. I'll just come back here and buy this stuff. Cook up these eels. I don't have flight, huh? Oh, cool. That guy swims. All right, let's check out Orc. Let's go in Viz. Actually, you know what? Let's go back this way. Let's read an Immo. Tremorstone, blow up this whole squad of things. There's like elves in there and shit. There's all kinds of fun things. All right, now we can pull these guys up. Just didn't want it to be too much of a hassle coming back down into that, where like I'm coming back down and there's like blast miners, Zephyr, elf, blue shirts, and all that other stuff, and it's like, you know, like this is like somewhat manageable, but what it looked like before was nightmare. Even this is a lot. Yeah, let's pre-hand. All right. Ooh, I just saw something. +3 chainmail of fire resist sounds pretty good. Okay, yeah, this looks reasonable. Okay, we got the blast miner. Bunch of hats. I don't think I'm wearing any hats today. It's a tough entrance. Had like, look at all these guys on Orc 1. Ugh. Do not want to fight a sun demon. Okay. I think I saw a fancy plate. Yeah, I'm not wearing that. +1 over +3 chain. Probably not going to be good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to walk back. I got more than one staircase to deal with, so I can just stare dance these guys. Let's drag the knight or a warlord with us. Yeah, walking. Walking's like the best tactic ever. Super OP. Walking is so good it had to be nerfed, and it's still OP. Joestar secret technique. Okay. Okay, bookshops, wonderful. Okay, the all ogre ending is not too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go here though. And Nice. Use that guy to run a little bit and then go here. This guy cannot. He's got 2%. Okay. Might come back for this plate. Could be good. Heading at the Zod at least. Hey, what's up, Baze? Welcome. Okay, shields are looking good. Probably armor now, right? Yeah, 0.5 per. All right. Probably going to buy Tambourine. That's like just the best thing ever. I got one net. Yeah. Let's go buy the net. Quicksilver. Oh, shit. Man, there's a lot of good stuff to buy. Oh, well. I need $100 now for the Tambourine. Or $50 more like. All right, let's go get Tambourine money, I guess. Thought I had more money than I did. I feel like I make less money in Orc than I used to. Don't love this, but seems fine. Get separated. Oh, shit. No. Get the hell away from me. The one thing I can't fight at this point is 5,000 jellies in one. Yeah, I have Blink on Barding. It's at 21%. I mean, actually, that's a good point. I should train up Evo. Okay, let's go buy that Tambourine. Could have saved us some Blink Scroll. How do you make them separate? You have to let them. You have to give them space. So being in a corridor is horrible. And then when they hit you, they have a chance to separate, basically. So they're the one guy you don't want to fight in a corridor. Yeah, if you escape, then they'll go apart too. But if you're in melee with them, you need to give them some room. Okay, let's head down. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, it's decent. Ooh, and we have Revelation. Nice. All right, it's right next to a staircase. All right, let's see what we got. Fancy gloves everywhere. Fancy gloves, fancy amulet. So I could go left side and get one of each, and yeah, seems fine. Yeah, this isn't good enough, unfortunately. 2 AC for 2 strength? I don't think so. Unless I end up with G Spirit, and then it's 7 HP on top. Even then, I don't know. Okay, Acrobat, Fire, Sea Invis. Yeah, I don't know. Not the best. Pretty disappointing loot so far. Storm Dragon Scales. Okay, minimal change in defenses. So I have access to Resist Elect now. which is often relevant in S branch. There's flight. Cloak of air. I guess that's technically better than cloak of nothingness. Right. Yeah, so I can put on like the amulet with resist fire, and then put on storm scales, and then I have elect and fire, which can be relevant in S branches. Probably more so than reflect in swamp and spider. All right. Yeah, I don't mind shoals. I mean, on this character, the thing is on a berserker, you just always have will, so like you don't have to worry about the will checks in shoals. But it depends on the character. Like a range character, like a guy with a longbow, loves shoals, like because you like big open spaces to fire at things at full line of sight. A melee guy, you definitely want to have your wand of flame ready to break line of sight. You know, you have to be able to like, since it's hard to position because it's like very open. You need to have things that control line of sight. So wand of flame, fog. You know, you can get into big trouble fast if like you have to see, like when you see sirens, avatars, and in combination with things that like javelineers and stuff that fires at range, and anything that limits your movement, stuff that gives you fear, mesmerize, nymphs that cover upstairs, stuff with nets, they all work in tandem to kill you. So it's kind of like it's almost like a setup for vaults, because vaults is kind of like that too. Yeah, 3 pips is like you're almost there. You probably still have some percentage. You need to XV stuff to look at what the chances, and sometimes you might need to throw like an enlightenment potion on top or something. But if you get mesmerized again, like if they're in water, a wand of flame can often solve it for you. Okay. Do I need any of this stuff? Might, heal wounds, cancel. Only have 2 heal wounds. Let's go grab those. I feel like shop prices got more expensive. And swamp or spider? Probably swamp. You survive all of Ariel and her mermaid friends just for a snapping turtle to chow down on you. Yeah. Yeah, the big turtles are no joke. They're like juggernauts with reach. Oh shit, I don't have resist poison. I should probably put that on. Well, actually I could just put on resist poison when I need it. I don't have to wear it at all times here. Swamp is a place where you can do it without resist poison if you don't have it. And if you get 2 poison branches, it's definitely the place you want to come first because you can always get swamp scales here. But yeah, it's pretty much just like swamp dragons and the drakes. The thing about shoals is you can just, if you don't preemptively do stuff, you can get into the biggest trouble. Like in a lot of the other branches, you can get into trouble, obviously, but like, it's easier to get out of. Like, I think shoals is the most likely to put you in a situation that you have no outs if you're not careful. Because there's so many things that limit your movement. And like a lot of teleports won't be good. Okay, let's put on poison resist now. Yeah, well, you could say that about almost every S branch these days. They all have like every type of damage. Shoals might be the least amount of types of damage you take. I think Swamp has them all. Swamp and Spider got them all. Yeah. Well, you can see how I do it. I tend to do D12, then Orc, and then 13 through 15. But whatever you find easier, I guess. All right. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to use Flame here. Let's get a Brother in Arm. Okay, he's confused. Let me get away from him before he punches me. Shoals, you're going to get nasty range attacks, testing, will spells, high melee damage. Yeah, but those aren't like, those aren't really resist checks. Those are just different types of attacks. Like, when you go into Swamp, you have Bog Bodies that deal cold. You have Will-O-Wisps that deal fire. Oh, you're not talking about resist checks. Okay. Yeah, I don't think a shield is always the best because, like, shield doesn't really help against the most dangerous range attacks are the Javelineers. With the shield doesn't really do anything against. Shield is always good though. I mean, anywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think you can show up with resist poison in, for example, here or Spider, and like it's obviously good, especially in Spider. But you still have big damage enemies in the Emperor Scorpions. If you're a mage, you have to deal with Ghost Moths, and there's every type of resist check. So I think Shoals is more of like a tactical thing where you need to like, because unless you just didn't find Wand of Flame, which is it's possible, but you need to use your consumables, like your wands, your potions of enlightenment, that kind of stuff. And yeah. Yeah, you need to do things preemptively. You can't just tab into danger and then you'll be in big trouble. Like if you tab into danger in Spider, a lot of the time something like Fear will get you out of it. That's not necessarily the case in Shoals. Yeah, you need to be real careful about Javelineers. They're insanely dangerous. Thing is, once you take like whatever that amount of damage is that makes you think, oh, I need to start thinking like I'm in trouble. if you do that in shoals, you're probably in one-shot range. Nicola will, yeah. Nicola is one of those uniques that probably is like a top 5 ownage. And like in terms of like he can deal your life bar worth of damage, especially if you don't have resist elect or you're like slowed or anything like that. Yeah, I had an ownage on a. I think I have 2 onages from Nicola. One was on a cat. I remember that one. I could go down and then and then go back up like that. Eh, these trees suck. Okay, I'm away from the trees at least. All right, we need to kill the swamp worm, and then we can tambourine everything else and not get pulled away. And then I can read Immo. Where we want to go from here. Let's grab some more throwing. Ooh, nice morning star. Oh, maybe this guy will help me get back. Thank you, sir. Oh, I have 17 mind bursts now. Nice. Okay. Wow, this is such an honest ending. It's just like, I mean, except for like, I guess the Spriggan Druids, it's all like very swampy stuff. There's Louise. So with Trog's Hand, I got 2% banishment. I got 1 enlightenment. Oh, I have willpower rings. I'm gonna put on willpower. I don't like 2% banishment. I'm a big fan of 0% banishment. I don't want to be in Abyss being like, I was 2%. That's basically 0. That is very true. I can learn a lot from travel. Watching you play makes me realize how much I gamble in this game. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't born this way. It happens because if you play 1,000 games, right, and then you bump in, like if you bump into Louise 1,000 times and she has a 2% chance, and you just roll with it every time, that you're just going to Abyss 20 times. So if you die in Abyss like 10 of those times, you're like, well, it doesn't have to be this way. Yeah. It's just like the cost is so little, you know? Like instead of going to Abyss that 2% of the time, you don't even necessarily die there. Like that's what's so insidious about it. Like maybe you go to Abyss, maybe you don't die all 20 times out of the 1,000 you get banished, right? Like maybe you die like 8 of those times. The other 12 times, right? Some portion of those times you just use like a bunch of consumables. You use like 5 teleports, 3 haste, all your heal wounds. Then later on you die because you didn't have the heal wounds or whatever you didn't have. And you don't think that you lost it because you went to Abyss because you didn't want to use some piety on Trog's Hand or whatever, you know? Or just swap to a will ring. That's like how it can be hard to evaluate your deaths, you know? I just put on cold here, I guess. But for me, it takes dying that way to, like, it takes you dying from a 1% paralyze, like in the late game. Like when that happens, like you lose like an H streak in Zot because you had 1% to get paralyzed, and then you get paralyzed and die. When that happens once or twice, you'll start putting on that will ring. Is there a demon whip? Like if there's a demon whip of It's a demon whip of venom. That's a much better weapon here, but it's +0, which sucks. If it was even like a +5 demon whip of venom, I'd probably use it. What am I training, by the way? Oh, throwing? That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, 3 is the magic number. But, I mean, I got 1 plus Trog's Hand when I want it. But I don't, like... You don't always find it, you know? I've had plenty of runs where I just didn't have willpower. But it depends on the character, you know? Like, my last character, I had no willpower, but I had... I was with Hep, so a lot of will checks are line of fire based. Same thing on mages. If you're a summoner, you can find a way to block line of sight or line of fire. It's it's not as big of a deal. This looks like Azrael. Yep. Okay. This guy's like shit willpower, right? Yep. All right. Just put him to sleep. Hi. Let's go to bed now. Man, if you look at my first run, it took like over a day. I mean, when I was playing, it was like 20 years ago, and the lag was awful. But like that's why I didn't play online like at first until like version 9. But yeah, you can see it right there. 2011, 19 hours. Yeah, yeah, a lot of stuff existed. Food, a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, I think that was like the version where the lag was like somewhat better, I guess. I don't know. Cuz it used to be like playing like by it felt like playing by message in a bottle or something. So I love the idea of playing online. Playing as long as you are old. Yeah. That's definitely something I want to hear. Oh yeah, like spectator chat was crazy back then. Spectator chat was like there was a group of people who would come in and they didn't even give a shit what you were doing. They would just like basically they'd be spectating someone and then that person would die or win or whatever and then the whole group would like move on to like whoever was like, like if you were in extended or something, they would show up. And they would come in and it was like a party showed up and they were just all talking about nothing to do with your game, like who knows what. And there was like someone who was like their name was like Nemelex or their name was one of the gods and they would just like LARP as a god and it was so weird. One of them was you. Yeah, I remember like some of the names like when I see them, like someone was saying the names and I remembered them. Like I forgot if it was like Spectrina and it's like all these old school names I don't see anymore. I wish my old morgues, like if I could ever get access to my old morgues, I had chat on at the time. I could look at them. Yeah, it was like all like those old school players. They would like show up and uh and be talking about God knows what. Remember for a while, like there was a time not that long ago. It was like maybe like 7, 6, 7-ish years ago. Uh, where like I get people in my chat, they would show up and they felt like they were new players, or maybe they were old players. I don't know how long they were playing, but they were players who did not know a lot about the game, but they would give a lot of very confident advice, and have like weird attitudes. It seems like that dried up within the last like 3 or 4 years. Maybe it was like one person doing like with different names because they all had like it felt like it was a kid. Like I got the vibe that they were kids at school, like in some computer class, avoiding work and spectating crawl. There was a funny one where me and Shumi, this like really good player who taught me a lot. Hey, what's up, Anirion? Thank you for that follow. We were doing a turn count run in a tourney. He was like helping me out, and this person joined, and they were like giving advice, just like unsolicited. Thanks for the follow, Kirby. And we're doing a turn count run, so it's like highly specific, and they were just like saying random stuff, and then like Shumi was like, we went to Gehenna, and he was like, yeah, you can put like a passage of Galubria down, and then um read teleport, and then see where you land, and if you land somewhere bad, come back. And this player was like, nah, you can't do that. That doesn't work. And he was like, don't listen to this guy. And I was just like, what is happening? So then I was like, in Discord, I was just like, well, let's just talk here and not look at the chat anymore. I was like, I wonder. I think I might have been. Maybe I was like that. I think like a couple years after I started, like after I got like a couple wins and thought I was good, I might have been that guy. Yeah, I think that was like some Dunning Kruger type shit. No, I don't think so either. There is some kind of mute feature. I never tried doing it, or maybe I did try, but I don't know if that works. One of the funniest things though was I was like, I forgot what the situation was, but there were like a bunch of players helping me out with a situation. I don't know if it was a tournament or a turn count run or whatever. Might have been a turn count run where like some turn count players showed up and they were like giving me advice. And one of those guys that I was talking about from like 6 or 7 years ago, who like was in school and like he wasn't trying to give me advice. He was just always like uh saying like I don't know what he was doing, just like saying stuff. He kept spamming the bot, so I couldn't see the advice. And I asked him to stop, and he just kept doing it. So I eventually just unsubscribed from the bot, and that did work. Yeah, some people just close the window and start again. I don't mind people watching at all, honestly. I don't mind people watching. I don't mind people asking questions. Nothing like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I started streaming because I had like people I would usually have a couple spectators and I was like this would be a lot easier if I could just talk. Yeah, I consider that, Iggy, just like recording games and then posting the results. But it's a lot more fun when it's interactive. It's a lot easier to answer questions during the game rather than, after the fact. And also people can tell me stuff like I can like sometimes there's something, when you watch a video and someone's saying something wrong or doing something and you wish you could tell them. Like when Plank said I had Blink and it reminded me I could train Evo and have access to Blink, like that kind of thing. Oof, I hate this staircase next to this trap. Okay, we're on Spider 4. I want to be somewhat careful about exploring into, like, some crazy end vault. Okay. I also want to, like... How do I query this? Not another Berserk Wolf Spider. We're a little bit better prepared for this. Okay, I don't have Wild Centaur. Yeah, I don't have any of those. All right, cool. I'm just going to cancel this corrosion. And where's... Let's jav that guy up. Let's get these guys in here. Okay, this is fine. What's the strongest AN background? I don't know. Like, I mean, AN Berserker, it's like kind of just the backgrounds that are strong for anyone, really. I mean, Berserker is always really strong. Cinder Acolyte is like the best background in my opinion. You just start with so much. Whatever you find strong on a normal character is probably going to be strong on a Nemo Centaur too. Summoner, Earth Elementalist. They have a great apt for air. If you want to do an air elementalist, I did one of those and it was good. Like they're really good at range, but I can't in good faith suggest the hunter background. It's just not a good start. It depends on like, do you feel comfortable with like any background, or do you feel like if you feel better with one background than another, you're probably better off doing that. So far, most of the backgrounds I've done have been, I guess, non-mage. Like, Alchemist was the first one I did, because obviously. And I won that, although I ended up going range just because I found a really good range weapon early. Like these ones that I did, with the exception of like Hunter and Monk, are all good backgrounds. Brigand and Artificer remain very open, and I would pump Dex and look for a range weapon or a Dex weapon, but you can go in any direction really. And Alchemist and Air Elementalist, I think I turned both of those into Rangers that had spells for support. But I've done a lot of different things. Like, I think they all different gods. Yeah, 2 Hep, Fed, Oka, Kaz, Wu. I can do a lot of different things. But yeah, same backgrounds you would find on anything, like they're -2 summoning, but summoning is still like a good background. Forgecraft, they're -2 Forgecraft, but they're +2 air. So like getting Spire isn't too hard, and then you can go for Golem after that. I mean, I think you can any background you deem strong, they'll be fine with it. What's driving that is they start off with like 1 AC, and they can't wear like they have like weird bodies, so like their defense is bad. So like if you play them early, you want to train stealth. Like you can see I'm playing a Berserker wearing heavy armor, and I still train 2 stealth to begin with. They have a +2 stealth apt, and it's like their saving grace is that, and the hooves. The hooves are really good too. They deal hooves 3 deal a lot of damage. And then, you can rampage, but early on that's of dubious quality. So, you start with something that gives you a lot of tools, like Artificer, a good book background, like summoning, Cinder Acolyte, whatever you feel comfortable with. Yeah, yeah, I think it's good, and they have a +2 apt for it, so. If you wanted to my VOD is still up. It's like from I don't know, last week maybe. I did an elementalist if you wanted to see what like the early game was like. You run up to stuff, use static discharge. I mean, it's pretty good. Static discharge is a very good spell. I was using it even like it's a level 2 spell like you end up using even like in the mid game sometimes because it just hits a bunch of stuff at once and it's pretty efficient. Owns invisible guys. These Jirogamos can be so annoying. Scarf of Resistance, okay. So what's the cloak giving me in terms of... It's giving me 3.6 AC. So if I replace the cloak with resistance, that means I can replace any kind of resistance ring with protection, and it's better. Yeah, there's no cloak I care about, right? I'm getting fire off this like shitty amulet too. I don't mind getting rid of that. Okay, so and I also can like switch the fire amulet for reflect and get 5 shield. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put on resistance. Let's get rid of this cold ring for literally anything else. All right, let's... Thanks for the follow, EV99. Okay, now I can start thinking about how I want to switch up. Yeah, I don't need Poison Ring anymore. I think I'm just going to put on Evasion. Something like this. I have 4 enchant scrolls too. I can also like enchant up this demon whip. I don't mind an anti-magic demon whip. I mean, it's decent. Makes slaying better too. Yeah, maybe I just use the 2 slaying rings. And I'm going to go with this for a while and see how I like that. And where are we going? $100 away from acquirement. And it's either elf or vaults. Let's check out elf. So with Trog's hand, 2% banishment. Although at this point, like, it's just an inconvenience. Like, I don't want to go there, but it's not the end of the world if I do. God, I have so much crap in my inventory. It's unreal. Let's close this door. Okay, now I can go after you. Just saw an evening star. Okay, it's heavy. Rampage is very good here, regardless of what kind of benefit you're getting from an emo centaur. Being able to close the distance with a melee guy on elves is generally pretty good. Okay. Yeah, good point. What's up, Gnome? Kingdom of the Worm, welcome. Do they have it? Oh, yeah, they have Confused, too. Yeah, it's good to know if I get into a situation where there's a bunch of stuff, including them. See, like, I don't feel obligated to use it here, because I can just, like, isolate. Okay, let's go see what that acquirement is. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That barding is not going to be it. I've got Orbs of Winter this game, and it's negative cold. So as much as I like the Slay and the Poison, I don't know. I'll probably just hold on to this, though. There's nothing, like, impending I need to buy, I don't think. You know, maybe I find something that gives me triple cold resist, and I wear it. But right now, this barding is actually quite good. It's giving me Blink and 5 decks. Yeah. EV would decrease by 0. It's actually just mitigating its own encumbrance. Oh, of course, I find the Bazaar. No. You could always hold on to Ack after reading. Well, I mean, Maybe you couldn't, like, a really long time ago, like, when ACK was, like, when you chose, like, a type or whatever, like, you know, a long time ago, but it's been a long time. Like, you could that is not, like, a very new thing. Yeah. No, I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah. When it was that type, maybe not, but, it's been a while. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, back then, maybe not, but, Sonata. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Doesn't see invis, okay. Okay. Managed to get Zanata, possibly the most dangerous thing we could find here. Oh shit, Roxanne's guarding this Bazaar. Nice. Oh, well, that's a decent ring. Shame we don't have orbs of fire this run. Oh wow. Shimmering Cloak we'll check out. Vainglory we don't have the money for. Alright. Let's take money. Okay. That's wow. I'll take it. Resist Cloak over Resist Scarf. It's just free 2 AC. And is there anything we want to get? Man, it's so resist poison, double fire. It's basically just a fancy resist poison ring. If I had orbs of fire, I'd probably snap the ring off. Otherwise, I can just... Yeah, let's see what the plate mail's about. Okay, it stinks. I mean, it's triple cold, but -5 strength, -2 slay, no enchantment. But yeah, nice cloak. Oh, disto weapon. Oh, this is the ending. This thing must be super dense. This is kind of a small ending. I'm gonna haste. I got 2 digging, huh? Hmm. Oh, this guy's got torment. That's why he's shitting on my life like that. Nice. Torment's actually good. That's a really good weapon. Yeah, I'll take it. Get tormented. Yeah, for real. I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't like someone like. I mean, he made me use like a couple of heal wound pots because he was kind of shitting on me. But at least he wasn't like a white shirt or something. Wow, nice ring. Elect resist fire cold. That frees up a lot of gear choices. Yeah, that's a ring I like to see. Yep. You guys just bring that stuff right to me. See fungus cloak. What's nearby? Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Tambourine juice, might, tremor stone. Okay. I think we can drop that. Actually, yeah. I'd like my first resist negative. That can go off. Favorite species and background? I'm a big fan of I was always a big fan of Demon Spawn. I also really like Poltergeist. I think is really fun. That's like my favorite new species. Um, DJ. DJ's really fun. Yeah, Octo's fun too, for sure. Okay, +4 plates looking pretty good. I don't think there's anything else that's really going to compete. Unless there's like a hugely enchanted something or other. Wow, Troll and Monk. That's very reserved. Oh yeah, I meant to. This fungal cloak is kind of interesting. I wish I had good gloves. I wouldn't be against wearing these gloves or this cloak if I had good gloves. I kind of like it anyway. Like it decreases my AC by 0.7, EV by 0.5, but then I get to put on extra gloves. Wait, how can my AC decrease by wearing this? That doesn't make sense. Oh, it occupies your helmet too. I see. Okay, then I'm not wearing it. I don't have. You need to have better gloves than helmet to wear this. Yeah, if you have like some bomb ass gloves, it's worth wearing, I think. And what it does is good too. It does confuse stuff. All right, let's go to vaults. Okay, Convoker I want to kill. The Fire Ego, it's like an enhancer for spells. It doesn't really do anything for me. That's why they're not particularly useful. If I had even like gloves of strength or dex, I would very much consider using the cloak. Fire punches? Nah, I wish. I got marked. Oh well. Okay. I think at this point I'm going to try to get a better brand on the Evening Star. Spectral is a nice one. I like it. Now I've got something that's like just big damage against. If I have to fight a single thing and Torment isn't, or even if I do Torment it and then go in with the Spectral, I feel like I have something for everything now. Between a Spectral +9 Evening Star, an Anti-Magic +9 Demon Whip, and Torment, I got something for everybody. Oh god, a Bazaar? I have no money. Yeah, I'm not using Revelation here. I have $0. Unarmed needs brands. I would love it. The thing is that unarmed is like the best endgame weapon, probably. Like, even out of, forget about using shapeshifting. Just play like a Minotaur or whoever you like with melee, and just use unarmed. Like, play it like you normally would. Don't use any talismans. Just be unarmed guy in heavy armor, and you'll destroy things in the end game. You'll be punching Serabov in the face barehanded and just destroying. Because it's just like, it scales up so high. Like, once you get up to like the high teens, like 18, 19, 20 unarmed, you'll deal so much goddamn damage. Yeah, statue form is a lot of damage. I mean, it's the same amount of damage per turn because you get 50% bonus damage, but, well, you get extra damage if you're unarmed, so it is more, but you don't have to be in any form really. Jeweled broadaxe. Okay, I think I'm good on weapons though. Ooh, scintillating ring, and it's reasonable. So scintillating. All right, wow, what a Bazaar. I love it. AC and strength. Okay. I think I'm gonna wear the normal +2 cloak over the resist cloak. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. I don't care about the second pips of resistances, especially not now anyway. Maybe if I'm in Zod, I'll care more. No, this looks exciting. Let's pull that out. Okay, I can go up to like tower shield. I haven't found like a particularly good kite shield, so yeah. Let's bring shields up. We'll go to tower. Yeah, although I think like if you have a shopkeeper who offers stuff for Bane's debuffs, it's pretty much a trove, right? Like troves already occupy that space where you can take a Bane, you can give up your piety, that kind of thing. Ooh, wow. Searing Wretch. I think I'm going to just read Telly preemptively. Don't like the way that fight was starting. Haven't found Curar. Is that possible? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you never even. You know, it's funny. You never see shopkeepers in this game. In so many other games, like shopkeepers end up being like such powerhouses because they have to be, so you don't like rob them, or at least rob them easily. Nice. Like I said, I don't give a shit about your poly. Okay, big shaft. What's over here? Yeah, reflect is pretty good in vaults. Reflect is good anyway. Just like having extra 5 shield is nice. Yeah. Yeah, true. That's the thing is like this game does not. It's not a game where you sell stuff or anything like that. It's just. Oh shit. It's just a game where you get money, you buy stuff. They don't want you like you know, trying to get tricksy with shopkeepers. Oh, right. I can't attack with my ogre around here. Oh yeah. I don't know anything about Angband. Was that a game where you wanted to I don't know. It was sucked. If I had to vacuum all this shit up and then try to sell it, like I hated that with old Nemelex, where I'm like running around vacuuming everything up to sacrifice in some weird order to try to get the right decks or whatever. MCCing a shopkeeper. Yeah, that's not my type of game where you're like doing those kind of shenanigans. Oh, I'm contaminated like hell. Okay, let's cancel some of this contamination. Oh, this cancel ain't doing nearly enough. I might as well just hold them. Yeah, you might want to be away from me, troll. I'm going to be taking some big contams. All right, what'd I end up with? Not too bad. Clarity and strength, that seems fine. 2 int, also nice. Let's see what we got. Amulet of... everything except the negative slay. I need to play other roguelikes. You don't want to see me bumble through some other roguelike, do you? Damn, I wish this amulet didn't have -3 slay. I hate it. I don't know. What the hell is Tohu Crawl? I heard people talking about that. I have no idea what it is. Is that like Crawl's version of what's that, Kaizu Mario or whatever? Am I gonna be jumping over pits and bouncing on things to dying 500 times? Tohu is everywhere? Intriguing. Okay, I can... What do I want to get rid of? I'm heading into depths. I'm gonna end up putting on poison, resist poison, I have a feeling. But this willpower ring can go. Okay. But like, so it's a different game? Is it just use like the tile set or whatever? Oh, interesting. So the person who makes them like pays attention to all these other games and knows how to like get the spirit of that game into their Tohu game. It's Crawl if Crawl is completely incomprehensible. Okay. Interesting. Do people who play those versions tend to just like Tohu games, or are they people who like the versions of like the original versions of the games that they do this to? Or maybe both. don't know if I play a lot of bullet hole games, bullet hell games. These days, anyway. I like Hades too, but I don't know if that's considered to be that genre. I don't like this position. Okay. How many roots do I have? Take some roots. Okay. Just auto dead from reflect. What the hell? Thought I killed Mara. Classic Mara. It's true. I really thought I got her. let's go invos. What do I need? 21, 23. I never found Cure R, huh? Requirement? Manual of armor. Okay. I might use that. Everything else, complete trash, so. Oh, nice. Cloak of willpower. Don't mind if I do. How do I have 4? Oh, right. I have Trog's hand going. I was like, how do I have this? Yeah, 2 will sounds better. Okay. Fairy Dragon Scales. Just missing. 34% to hit with my whip and 3% with the kick. With some roots, that's probably helpful. Just get this party going a little faster. Tin? Yeah, these guys do have shitty AC. There you go. We'll get some tin action. That's a good idea. Ooh, we got some MOs. I like that. Okay, bad shops. Hmm. Yeah, let's rampage over here. I'm scared of fragile. This guy hits 36, 27. Okay. enchant armor. Can I use this? Can enchant up the plate. That's actually not a bad idea with winter orbs. Yeah, sure. Okay, bunch of money. I'll take it. This. Okay, not bad. Wow, 2 more requirements. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll take the manual. This barding is just worse than what I have, right? +3, Dex 5, Blink. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Manual Vivo, sure. Enchant up the plate. Oh, we have big shields we can put on tower. Okay. This guy punch, what do you call it? Is he fast? Nope. He has grasping roots, though. What else was down there? I forget. Okay, this looks Zodish. Never found more digging, unfortunately. Big fan of digging when it comes to being shafted. There's GDS. I very much doubt it's good here. Haven't had like a real gold dragon armor, an emo centaur. Yeah, just bad on all my defenses for... I mean, let me look at this. I put it on, I lose 4 AC and 2 EV. But I gain everything except Resistelec, which I can only get by wearing the ring. Yeah, maybe it is. Like if I wear it and then replace the resist poison ring with say protection, that right there is I just lose 2 EV. Hmm. How much armor skill? I don't know, 22 or so? No, 16. They just have like bad bodies, so more often than not you wear a highly enchanted plate. Like you could see it's worse in terms of you know, unless I switch jewelry around. No, no, no. Like gold dragon scales are very rarely. That's why it's like you can save your enchant armors for them, but they're not even always the best on a lot of characters. Yeah. It's possible like it's a loss of 2 EV, but I get 2 pips. I already have 2 pips of cold though with the plate. I might put them on for Zot just because I don't mind having the extra pips of resist. Thing is, I think I'd rather just put on this amulet with the -3 slay. Well, nah, it doesn't help. If it had resist poison, I'd be down. Let me see something. If I put on the AC strength ring, I wanna see how that affects it. Yeah, same thing. It's not a strength issue. I have 38 strength. I guess that's not surprising. No, I haven't been. I was wearing um no, I'm wearing the willpower cloak. I don't value the second pip of fire very much compared to like anything else pretty much. I was wearing a vanilla cloak over it for a while just because of the 2 AC. Let's see. Might curing poison. I want the poison. Oh wait, I don't have all the stairs. Or do I? No, it's just a small vaults 4. Interesting. Okay. There's a hatch over here though. Or a shaft, I should say. Nice shaft. Thanks. How'd I willingly fall into the shaft? You go over it and just press greater than like you would to go downstairs. I don't have resist negative, huh? This guy's kind of owning. Oh, I do. Okay, that surely didn't make too much noise. Yeah, it can be definitely can be useful. Let's quaff ambrosia here. Heal up a bit until some things show up. Wow. Okay, let's let these guys go to work. I'm actually just gonna read ammo again. Just thanks for the follow, Alpha163A. All right, this guy is Tormenty. And moving east breaks line of sight with him. So let's do that. Oh, now he's here. I have a feeling this invisible guy is responsible. Yep, there he is. Right? Okay. go here. 3D, that's 45. Okay, let's heal. Fog. Damnation doesn't kill me. None of this kills me, so I don't care. Well, not that I don't care, but I mean, I can do things that I won't die next turn, basically. Let's get this guy involved. This guy has a much better... His iron shot... Okay, these don't kill me. But probably with this guy if they both hit me at once. Oh, no, wait. This guy doesn't even have a thing. All right, let's go here. I'm going to quaff heal wounds. Let's throw like a... Oh, wait. No, never mind. I was going to throw javelins into the fog, but actually let's use this guy to like fly across the screen. Well, let's reevaluate. Yeah, I think I'm going one more and then fear. Quaff haste. Let's read Telly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't in one shot range, I'm pretty sure, but it wasn't an ideal situation, that's for sure. Okay, here comes this guy. Let's quaff Ambrosia, heal up while he moves towards us. Trog's Hand. Okay, and we're back to full. I want that ammo. It is a pretty average V5 experience, honestly. It was really the stuff that Lich summoned and me not seeing him. The Torment like kind of set it off, but it's all good. Where's positive energy? Where's Spectral? I think that's what I want for this guy. All right, let's go back to Torment. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Liches, they always have the same stuff. It's not like they have random books. Me being surprised that he didn't is my memory, not some kind of like luck of the draw. Because I don't remember which Liches have what, but yeah, he's like a summoner dude. as opposed to like the other type of lich that I think has the LCS or whatever. Okay, we're almost there on the title. Okay. Okay, we got the stairs back now. Maybe not. Oh, finally, we found Cure R. Had to come to Vaults 5 to get it. Ooh, paralyzed, nice. Let's just re-teleport just in case. You never know. Oh, shit, it's Menace. Actually, I got the rune. I don't care about Vaults 5 anymore. Yeah, I've had enough of Vaults 5. I got the rune. I don't need to fight Menace. What else do we want to do before we go to Zot? Let's go shopping. All right. Actually, let me see what I want to... Do I want to change anything about what I'm doing here? I got the title. I don't know. Like, I could put this on 3711. I lose 4 AC, 2 EV, but then I don't have to swap anything. And, like, I can put on, like, an evasion here. And then I just have double pips. I think I'm just going to roll with this. Kill Cassandra? Nah. I don't feel a need to get a Bane at this point. I think she's just fine where she is. Yeah, that Lich did not want to die. I mean, I don't know. I could have sworn I emoed him and somehow it went away, but I think maybe I think he might have. The only thing I could think of is he was emoed but invis, and then a Quicksilver like dispelled all that shit. But I don't know. The only other thing I just noticed is that I want to go grab. I don't know if there's any way I can die to like not having int, but let's not take the chance. You know what? I think I'm gonna put on slang instead of evasion. All right, let's go. Yeah, I know there's definitely ways. I just that's why I'm getting that int just in case. I don't know, like I know I'm not sure. Like I know the mutations. I mean, obviously I have this -3 int mutation, so and I also have this positive thing here, so it's obviously possible. I can also just quaff mute. There's no more sources of mutation really outside of like getting contaminated that I know of. Maybe it's possible I can get those like one dudes, but yeah, these aren't the best mutes. Okay, well I got rid of that. Do I want to keep gambling with 7 mute pots? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe that's too conservative. It's hard to say what's better here. Like the torment certainly does more damage because it's going to be tormenting stuff, but Demon Whip with slaying and anti magic is so good. I don't know. Maybe like giving these guys some of this is good. But I don't know. Slay with Demon Whip anti magic. I've never been sad I had that. Yeah, they got rid of well, they got rid of teleport. No. They got rid of berserkitis. And teleportitis now like acts differently. I think it acts like it gives you I don't think it's like how it used to be where you just randomly get teleported. I think you get like Spanish teleport, like how you get it from wormholes. So it's not as like you can cancel it with a teleport scroll and you know what's happening. So it's not as bad. Okay, I'll just look at my resist poison and scoff. We did it. We brought back centaurs. It's true. We kind of did, honestly. Like the range wind is by far the best one, and it does allow you to move around very quickly. So, like you could play this species and lean most of them into range pretty easily. Especially if you take Oka, you can just force it, like because you can. Not only are you gonna get the range weapon eventually, you're also gonna get barding more often than not, which is another thing. All right, I need to. I can't take this anymore. I need to drop some of this stuff. The light helmet. I was thinking about it. Lose 2 AC um for like better accuracy. It's not bad, and it helps my allies too. I'm very wary of lowering my AC anymore, though. Okay. So the worst thing I see here is the tentacle monstrosity grabbing us, but we do have tambourine, so that's big. Am I missing jabs? Only 6 jabs this game? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not. I have access to see invis. I don't know. It might be the right call. I'm not sure about it. Damn, clown didn't come up. This is going to be very tedious. A lot of stair dancing is about to happen. And it's such a 3-card Monty of Doom with the... Okay. Cool. He allowed me to bring him up. That's very helpful. Okay, there's still one more down there. There he is. Yep, he allowed me to bring him up. Nice. If they don't do it, then they don't do it. Then I gotta maybe tambourine if I feel like I can't, if I'm gonna get into trouble. But these guys are very cooperative. Okay, there's a shifter there. Pretty much always prioritize shifters. They're a real pain in the ass. No. Okay. Nice. Viv. You got me. This is just like the spider floor, but with upgraded enemies. Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. I think I have to blink here. I'm out of tambourine juice. Let's haste first. Let's travel this way. One fog. Ooh, summon. Let's kill that guy. Get on stairs. Let me see if I can put this guy to sleep. Nice. How do you feel about net? Dead Viv. Okay, this seems under control now. Somebody's in Viz. It's a ghost moth. Okay, not too bad. Yeah. The only thing you gotta be conscious of in Zot is you can get Moths of Wrath, so are you cool with being Berserk or with things being Berserk? Like in that case, like it was like shit that was already gonna be a Berserk. Corn, which I don't think can Corn even be Berserk? Viv, I'm not sure about. Like I I was willing to, in that case, at full life. You just got to be careful if you're in trouble and you think you're going to read summon to get out of it. It can result in things being worse. Funniest summon scroll ever was in Swamp once. I read summon and immediately died and had to look at how I died, and it was because I summoned bloated husks that exploded and killed me. It was pretty awesome. I just had to laugh at that though. Like that's one of those ones where you just charge it to the game. Like, okay, this is what playing a roguelike is. Like you got to have those deaths where you just like fall down the stairs and something completely ridiculous happens. Oh, nice. This is just read teleport. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll show you what they are. They're all about when I'll XV them. There's now a set of orbs you can get, and they let you know what they're going to be at temple, and entrance to Zot. Their statues, and it also tells you right here what you're getting, like what flavor you can get: winter, fire, cool mint, winter, spicy fire, or umami orbs of entropy. People argue over which is the worst. Orbs of winter, orbs of entropy can maybe like give you the biggest high roll because they can give you banes, and those banes can be very very bad. So yeah. I mean, there are numbers. It's it's just about like I don't really know what the worst is. I don't always trust the numbers. The numbers aren't nothing though. Oh wait, I got an Evo manual. Let's use some of that because Box of Beasts at high levels is pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Like for a while, I thought Orbs of Fire were still the most dangerous, but I'm not sure. I don't feel confident because it's kind of like which is the strongest across a whole bunch of different characters, and that's unclear to me. But yeah, this guy, I mean, he fridges for a ton. Flash freeze is a lot of damage, but it can be blocked, believe it or not. And then ostracize takes away like a pip of your piety. No, ostracize. They don't try to ostracize you the same way shit'll throw a net at you, even if you're a poltergeist or whatever. Can this guy kill me? I better check. Probably. I feel like he can probably kill me. Can you die ever? Okay, good. He's dead. Yeah, let's go back to slang. Yeah, although I'm gonna be honest with you, if there's orbs around, I'm probably not rampaging all over the place. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's different if you're range because it's so good, but like with range, I was really owning orbs because I was just pushing them around. Yeah, it's like saying like if something punished being berserk and you were a berserker, uh, I'm not berserking at this point in the game, like really ever. Man, I would love digging. Digging would make me feel a lot safer. Just like 3 digs. Oh, nice. Wow, I still got manual juice. Yeah, it's just like it's very good protection against teleport and shafting. And also like in Zot 5, sometimes you want to rearrange the you know, you want to do some remodeling. All right, I got Lig. Let's pull the toe back. Let's get adjacent. Tree it up. Okay, Zot 5. What do we got? Okay. What's this do? Cast stuff. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, thanks, Zot. No, I don't like it. Get away from me. All right. Well, I guess we're just dealing with this. Yes, step on it. Yes. Oh, this looks fun. I have a feeling that dispersal trap great thing has like what's it called in it? Uh, electric golems. Yep, there they are. Yeah, Berserk Gold Dragon's a blast. Barrels of laughs. Okay. Some fear is nice. All right, we got Tesseract. Let's put on regen here, actually. Oh, wow. Both free and clear. Looks like the rule. Let me see. Left side's got a mark trap, kind of in a conspicuous area, and that's it. Right side, net and Zot, and then dispersals. Kind of like the right side. Yeah, it's not bad, huh? I'll take it. Nice. Javelin's right on that dispersal trap. Just where I need him. All right, I want to go this way just because I'm gonna quaff heal wounds. I don't want to look at that dread lich while he or whatever kind of lich he is. I don't want to look at him. Yeah, I don't think Zot's making an appearance anytime soon. I'm out of jabs, unfortunately. I would love to jab that orb of winter up. Where's my dude? Yeah, get his ass in here. Get back. Let's see. Might, haste. All right, I got all the things. Let's put on resist negative for a minute. Let's quaff a heal wounds just to stay up on life. Damn, I'm blind as hell. Damn, look how ostracized I am. Yeah, I could see that. Shay, you really want slouch, right? All right. I think we killed every goddamn thing in this lung. Yeah, for real. I'm blind as hell. Those 2 javelins, unfortunately, aren't going to do it. All right, let's quaff might. Let's quaff invisibility. Hand it up. This thing's super dead. Oh, I never did train up throwing very much. Yeah, I could have trained that up to 16 at some point, but whatever. I'm just a stupid berserker. What am I, some kind of skill master? All right. That's true. We should go berserk throw. Or berserk shoot a bow. Just love the idea of someone being like angrily firing a bow. It's like seeing someone angrily play a violin or something. Yeah. Get whipped. All right, give me that orb. Let's get moving. Oh, shit. Do I have the Faith Amulet? Please tell me I do. Well, I guess I can just use my abilities to get rid of piety. I do? Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Just teleport. Ugh. Where's all this shit coming from? Oh, that guy? I kind of hate it, honestly. Yeah, we just blink here. No, no. Oh, man, I wish I had digging. All right, we can go this way. D3, nice. Okay, what do I need? What's the piety for this? It's like less than what I have, right? All right, we got it. Yep, nice. That's pretty standard. Pretty standard berserking. We got very lucky that game, I'm not gonna lie. We got very early acquirements of like Evening Star that became a +9 Evening Star, and then Barding. Thanks again, everybody, for showing up. Really good turnouts lately. And thanks for all the follows. Anirion, Kirby, EV, Alpha. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, y'all. I got to go. I'll see you soon. Take care.